Moving on to why would he say that? And we have a special edition because these are almost always reserved for media, personalities, but today we got a special one. And even though he played well, this really should have been yesterday, but we messed up yesterday's episode, so should have been yesterday, but we're bringing it back today. And even though he played well last night, Tua, why would you say that, man? Listen, I understand, and there's we need to be clear here. Players say that the media hates cliches. That is true. I'm sorry, no, that's not true. I apologize. Said that wrong. They don't hate cliches. They just understand cliches are a part of the business. We love honesty. If it feels like it's coming from a place of the, excuse me for being toxic here, the macho athlete, the manly athlete, the very bravado, overconfident athlete. Like, we love when a guy just goes, look, man, I'm going to mess him up. I'm just better. We love that. Because everybody says after a game, again, last night, those are like, man, that was a good game. We got to win. That's two good teams. We know that's not two good teams. And the Dolphins proved it because they played well, and you could tell they're just not as good as the Bills. If they were going to win that game, it was going to have to be because of the Bills messing up, who the Bills' entire game plan was very conservative. Let's not do anything to lose the game because we know we're just flat out better than them. Tua gets on the mic and goes, look, man, what do you want me to do? Josh Allen, he throws the ball better. He runs the ball better. I can't do half of that stuff. Like I said, we love honesty when it feels like it comes with this level of confidence and arrogance and let me show you why I'm great. Tua, what the fuck are you saying? This isn't like, and Tua, you're in a worse position here because not only, it's one thing if you want to say, look, man, Josh is a great quarterback. You see him when he throws the ball. You see him when he runs. Like, he's just an amazing quarterback, man. So we got our hands full today. Cool. Understandable. If you want to talk the way about Allen, Lamar, Mahomes, like the great quarterbacks, the guys who we know are great in this league, give them their props. Don't do it in comparison to you. Because how, even if you're a fan of that team, and fans are already delusional, fans are already insane, if you feel like that, how am I supposed to take that as a fan who's like, wait, so are we just screwed? Do we have no chance to win? You just can't do anything like Josh Allen? And again, this would be one thing if you just said, look, man, if you need the comparison part, it's like, look, I feel confident in my game and we do what we do. And, one of the things that he does that's unique to him is he's got this running ability that's probably just him and Lamar as far as how impactful it is. Okay, fine. I get that. That'd be a fair statement. You're not a running quarterback. Cool. You can't throw like him? What? You can't say this, especially when it's not even like you're a rookie or a second-year quarterback. You are a franchise quarterback, and if you're not playing great, who's paid $53 million a year. You make $2 million a year less than Josh Allen. And he's just out of your league? Out of your class? You can't do anything like him? You can get paid like him. So why can't you do the other stuff? And again, we all know you can't. No one is having the argument, who's better in 2025, Josh Allen or Tua Tagovailoa? We get that. Maybe this is why I don't want to put that on him. You can't say this if you're the franchise quarterback for an NFL team. Especially, you hit all three reasons why you can't do this. A, you're supposed to be the guy. You are paid like the guy. He is in your division. You have to see him 2 times a year, and you are basically conceding that I can't be as good as him. So, Dolphins fans, you might as well as write off ever winning the division because I got to go against that guy, and I ain't as good as that guy. And you're not a young quarterback. It's not even like you could say, oh, well, I really, I've looked up to him for years. Like, if Drake May, who's going against Aaron Rodgers this weekend, if Drake May wanted to say, look, man, like, I love Aaron. I grew up watching Aaron. Like, he was so great. Like, the things he did are what I've always aspired to do. Fine. There's enough of an age gap. You're generationally 2 different quarterbacks. That was the guy you watched growing up. Cool, I could live with that. Drake May is also in his 2nd year, and Aaron Rodgers is in year 20. Maybe it's 21 now. He's 40. Dolphins fans, talk to me. It's a safe place. And again, Tua played fine last night. Like, it wasn't great, but you saw what they have to do on offense to move the ball. Tua can execute that. Not saying it was a great game. Not saying, oh my gosh, it was outstanding. I'm definitely not saying he was better than Josh Allen, because Lord knows he can't do that. He would tell you he can't do that. This is a bad look, man. This is a bad look. He's bigger than me. He's stronger than me. He's better than me. He throws the ball better than me. He's richer than me. He's got, like, what else did you need to say, Tua? What else could you say? Like, this guy's great. I suck. This guy's amazing. Look at me. I know I make $53 million, and he only makes $2 million more than me. Again, no one's having the conversation if you're better than Josh Allen. We all understand that. But remember we started off with the power of conviction. That was the theme of today's episode. I want my quarterback to be a little delusional. I do. You know who's the quarterback of my football team, my favorite football team? Is Bo Nix. Is Bo Nix more talented than, you could make an argument, half the guys in the NFL? No. He's clearly not the top guys. And if you want to go tier 2, I don't think he's as talented as a Jaden Daniels. Hell, take his draft class. I don't think he's as talented as Jaden. I don't think he's as talented as Caleb. I don't think he's as talented as Drake May. I don't think he's as talented, you can make the argument, as Michael Penix. I think him and JJ have more similarities as far as they probably need other factors to be good for them to be their best versions of themselves. Now, he's outproduced, and I think him and Sean Payton are a great combo. But just pure talent-wise, no, I don't think Bo is that level of guy. But I think Bo thinks he is, and that matters more. I think Bo absolutely has the unequivocal confidence that I am as good as anybody when I step on the field. He's going to play Justin Herbert this weekend. I don't think he's looking at Justin Herbert and going, man, that guy's great. He can run, he can throw, he's tall, look at him. I think Bo Nix steps on the field and goes, I'm going to be just as good. I believe we can win this game, and I believe I can be a huge factor in why we win this game. Even if it's a lie. Even if it's not true. You have to believe it. Brock Purdy, who I've been critical of Purdy. Last pick in the draft. Why are we the last pick in the draft? Well, it's because everybody else can look at you and go, you're not as big, you're not as strong, you don't throw quite like the other guys. You have limiting factors that prevent you from being the guy, quote unquote, in terms of a whole league landscape. He's obviously been the guy for San Francisco. But Brock Purdy, I 1,000% believes it. Brock Purdy 1,000% thinks that I am just as good as anybody else currently playing. I've been to the Super Bowl twice. Even if you don't believe it, even if you don't think it's true, He thinks it's true. And realistically, that's good enough. Him going, man, I could do it. I am the guy. I've got my credentials are what like making $53 million a year. And I'm not a guy who tries to criticize based on what you make. But in this situation, you can't be, again, I would excuse it if you were young watching one of the older quarterbacks. If you wanted to say, again, I brought up Drake May, Aaron Rodgers, even if Jalen Hurts this weekend wanted to say, look, man, Matthew Stafford's incredible. I've been watching this dude since I was like in middle school. Like I saw him with the Lions and him throwing to Calvin Johnson, and it was just, he has a special arm. Cool. You're generationally different. This is a bad look to it. And I don't normally criticize players for what they say in media sessions, but man, this was an all-time bad say. Why would he say that? Just someone help me out here, man. I mean, if you want to be a part of one of the coolest, most unique communities, don't forget to like and subscribe.